Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/slash Tales from Retail. In today's episode, don't let my wife see. Our patience is not unlimited. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. Don't let my wife see. I work in a small, locally owned toy shop in little college town. However, we have a lot of down-to-earth people and families. Couple comes in with 3 kids and immediately the kids go crazy, wanting to show their parents every single toy in the store. It's a small store but is broken into 3 distinct sections, rooms connected by walkways. We have a card rack next to the cash wrap that has all sorts of cards. As the wife is being dragged by her kids around the store, the husband comes up to me and quietly goes, "Don't let my wife see, we are big Star Wars fans," and slides me this card and cash to pay for it. I quietly make small talk with him about the weather and ring him up. I finish just in time as his wife and kids walk around and then grab their dad to go beg and ask for toys. I'm chatting with the mom and she sees a card on the card rack and says this would be perfect for husband, but don't let him see this, and slides me cash, finishes the transaction and winks. It's the exact same card. They finish their shopping, purchase a few toys for their 3 kids and walk out, both chuckling to themselves about how clever they are. Our patience is not unlimited. When I sold cars, I had a customer come in on a Grand Cherokee Limited. We had one left over that was new, but a previous model year with a significant discount. This was the last one at that price. Well, the customer bought it. He had inspected the vehicle prior to purchase as he was a bit anal on its condition. But hey, he was spending good money on the vehicle. When our lot tech went to go grab the vehicle to be detailed, the lot tech took a turn too sharp and rubbed up against a concrete barrier. The passenger side door paint was all jacked up and was obviously in need of repair. The customer was informed, and we went over his options. At this point, he was not the owner of the vehicle, and if he wanted to, he could back out. So his options were as follows: back out of the deal completely and walk away with his trade/deposit/ etc. We'd let him change to a different vehicle, and he'd get $1,000 extra off. We'd repair the vehicle at our body shop. In addition, we'd discount the car another $500. We'd allow him to have another shop of his choosing repair the vehicle with a max cap of $500 in repair. In addition, we'd discount the car an additional $500. Both repair options involved him keeping his trade until the repair was complete so he'd have a vehicle to drive. He opted for option C. So he took off in his trade, and we told him we'd call him in the morning after our body shop gave us a time estimate on how long it'd take to fix. He agreed and left. Next day we called him and told him how long it'd take to fix, and he said fine, he'll come back and then to make sure it's all good. A few days later the repair is completed. I inspect it, looks good. My GM inspects it, looks good to him. Repair was perfectly fine. He comes in and immediately complains the paint doesn't match. We explain the paint does match, our body shop is certified, and this is a brand new car we work on often. We ask him to point out where the paint doesn't match. He's unable to point it out because the paint does match. Then he goes on about how we need to discount the vehicle more since its value has been diminished. We ask him what he's talking about. He says when a car is in an accident you get a check for the reduced value. We point out the fact that the total repair was under $500. Also, the accident wasn't reported as we dealt with it in-house, so it'd never pop up on a Carfax or anything like that. Long story short, he takes the vehicle. A week later he calls me and tells me he's not happy and he wants to get the vehicle fixed at another repair shop. I go to my manager, and my manager really doesn't want to say yes, so my manager tells him that he needs to pick a repair shop, and I will go with him. If the repair shop says the paint matches, it's final and done. If the repair shop says the paint doesn't match, we will pay the shop to make the paint match. He chooses his repair shop, which is a well-known body shop in the area. He picks me up, we go to the repair shop. Repair shop, who is independent of us by the way, looks at the vehicle, and says they can't tell the door been painted, the paint matches. To which he asks the repair shop if the fact the door been in an accident would it reduce the value of the vehicle. The shop even backs us up by saying no, cause you can't tell, and unless we filled an accident report or made a claim with insurance, which we didn't, it wouldn't even show up. He's frustrated at this point, because the shop won't agree the paint doesn't match, cause the paint did match. We go back to my dealership, he's not happy. My GM makes the unusual gesture of saying we still have your trade, if you want to return the vehicle we will unwind the deal, you take your trade back and we part ways. He goes no, I just want you to make things right, to which my GM basically says, we let you pick an independent repair shop, they agree that the paint matches, if you're still unhappy let's just take your car back, we give you your trade back and we go our separate ways because it's quickly becoming obvious you won't be happy. He doesn't want to do that and he leaves. 2 weeks later he calls me. By this point his car is fully registered and titled, meaning if we took it back, it'd be treated as a used car. He wants us to refund $1,000 for his troubles, we tell him no. He then asks if we can unwind the deal. We'd take a massive financial loss if we did that, and we tell him no. The back and forth gets heated, and I'm exhausted, so I hang up on him, which was wrong of me. He then complained. His complaint quickly escalated to the dealership's owner. I was told the owner was going meet with the customer, which was very rare, and it was likely I'd be suspended for 5 days. Apparently in the meeting with the owner, things got heated. The owner made him an offer which included $500 refund plus he can have the repair shop that we went to repaint the door again just to be safe. The counter apparently was $500 refund plus he can have the repair shop repaint the door at our expense, and my termination for disrespecting him. That last part rubbed the owner the wrong way. So the final offer was the customer is blacklisted from ever doing service, warranty work, or purchasing another vehicle from us, and he gets absolutely nothing in terms of compensation. My GM called me aside and told me I should feel lucky that the customer royally pissed off the owner, and that I wasn't going to get suspended. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.